Okay, that's wrong. That's wrong. Just give me a second. That's wrong. I have to remember to actually, like, update this card. I never remember until I, like, sit down to start streaming, and then I'm like, I look at the thing, and I'm like, hold on. This is wrong. Ducks. Ducks, 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 ducks. Okay. Okay, that should have changed. And... Nope, not... What? Hello. Get... I will change this card, I swear. How is the volume, by the way? Is it good? Is it deeply soulful? Does it reach into the pits of your heart? And does it tell you that we all need therapy? Volume is serviceable? Okay. Are these autosaves? What are these? Oh, checkpoints. So, I'm sure you all remember what happened last time, right? I don't have to sum it up for you. Like, I don't have to give you a recap, right? Like, we all remember what happened last time? With, with our new friends, yeah, okay, yeah, we remember, yeah, okay. So, we're fresh off of, Lord Luridus's session, and Andy apparently handled that situation. However, I don't know how he did it. We're free to imagine. And Sam went to go get a drink, which I felt he deeply needed, and he went to bed. He had a nice nap, and now we're here to do more therapy. I think Isabella is next, so I guess we'll see how that goes.
Oh, hey, Andy.
What is wrong, my friend? You don't seem your chipper American self.
Is this what Europeans think of us? Like, well, I mean, how they used to think of us? Like, do they all think that we're just like chipper American selves? They're always talking about it.
I guess I ain't too happy to be seeing tonight's client. I'm still feeling the tongue lashing she gave me last time.
Oh, okay, so it is Isabella. Hello, Em.
Ah, yes, the Senora d'Este. She certainly has a way with words.
It ain't that. It's just this Sansa kid. Like she thinks I can be a certain way just because she tells me to.
Aha. At least that makes her core distortion clear, doesn't it? You know what it is, of course.
Okay, I guess it's control fallacies, right?
That lady's got control fallacies out the wazoo, and they've given her centuries of stress.
I do not know this term, wazoo, but you are correct.
What's the matter, Andy? You never learned the term wazoo in all your centuries of life? I do like that they like you being American. It's a nice escapist fantasy. I know, it kind of makes me feel like, oh, that's right. There was a time when we were at least tolerable.
The woman who chooses immortality so that she can ensure her family makes the correct decisions probably has some control issues.
Can you say correct again?
And taking out her stress on me.
Do not take her criticisms too much to heart, my friend. You are simply a convenient target, an element within her control.
Ugh.
That still don't make it much fun.
I will not deny that Senora d'Este is a confrontational client, but take her presence as a gift, however you can. A woman so powerful in her time has much to teach us. You have all the tools you need at your disposal to help her. Consider your approach.
Okay, so last time, yeah, control fallacy. I feel like she was also doing some of this. And I feel she was also doing, she was also doing some labeling, I feel. Because, like, she was talking about how, like, she doesn't think that she's worthy of being let into heaven. Like, it was really kind of sad. I wish I could check the notes in this screen, but I can't. I really like this UI while we're looking at this. Like, I love all these, the Gothic arches, the bats, stained glass in the corner. It's well done. I wonder if she'd also do emotional reasoning. Maybe? And maybe I'll take... I've played other games where I had to, like, consider my loadout before actually going out to the mission or whatever, but, like, it was never, like, CBT concepts. I'm loading my weapon.
Alright, I think I'm ready.
My therapy gun.
I will leave you to meditate then.
Oh.
Be well, Samuel, and let this 3,000-year-old tell you, you are a fantastic therapist.
Oh.
Oh gosh, you're gonna make me blush. Get on out of here, boss. I can handle this.
Boss. I think she was also a black and white thinker. I think she I was torn between, like, taking Nosferatu thinking and then taking some of the newer tools that we have. But we'll see how it goes.
I know you can.
Oh.
I think I'm ready. And here she comes. A deep breath. Howdy, Senora. Nice to see you again.
There she is.
Liar. You are as pleased to see me as I am to see you, therapist.
Starting right away then, I see.
We're gonna get straight into it, huh? All right, lay it on me. Why ain't you happy to see me?
Because you are a worm.
Yeah, I've been called a lot worse. You're gonna need to be more specific than that, Senora.
You are a worm because of the way you wriggled into my mind the last time we spoke, leaving behind loathsome doubts.
Oh.
The only reason I am here is to confront you for your beastly behavior.
Oh.
I come to you in crisis, and you suggest that I am the cause of my own woe. Aren't you supposed to help me?
Oh my Christ.
Senora, you came in here telling me that Art is dead. How am I supposed to help you with that?
I don't know. But telling me that my existence has been a complete waste of time is not comforting.
It's not...
I definitely don't remember saying that, Senora. What I said is that you ain't gonna change the world for anyone. But that doesn't mean your work wasn't worth anything.
He said it, the word anyone, but the text says everyone, and I think everyone is the intended... Oh, hi, Pippin. You want to get in your box? Here, get in your box. Get in your box. Yes, box. Yes, box. That's right. Lay in your box, buddy. Lay in the box. Lay in the box. Yes. Yes. Box. Okay, hold on, Pippin. I gotta give some therapy to some vampires. So if you could, like, just, you know, if you could just hang in there for a little bit and bear with me not petting you this entire time. You wanna lay down, buddy? Lay down in your box? That's right. There you go, it's a good girl. That's right. Lay down, buddy. Oh, it's a good girl. Oh, it's a good girl. Yes. Who's a good cat? You're a good cat. Okay. Now, just stay still, and just chill out while I do therapy. Okay? Okay. Thanks, buddy. Oh, you're so soft, so squishy. All right. Let's see. She's mad because that's how therapy works. Yes. Pipbox. The jinglings. Oh, I didn't know you guys could. I didn't know the mic was picking up her collar. That's right. They can hear you, Pippin. They can hear you. That's why you should. Why are you wet? You're not gonna offer me any answers? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna wipe my hand off. I don't know what that's about.
That's what I call.
It's a control fallacy.
That's what I call a control fallacy. Senora, you're one person. One powerful, intelligent, and talented person, but one out of billions. You can't expect to reach everyone. Doesn't matter how good the art you produce is.
It's true.
It ain't gonna help a fellow like me who grew up without ever having heard the name Michelangelo.
Michelangelo? Who is Michelangelo?
Oh my god.
The guy what painted the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo.
You're saying it wrong.
Michelangelo did no such thing. Perhaps you are thinking of a man from New Jersey, or a turtle. It is Michelangelo.
Just as you got a Pippin, I received a tiny furball of my own. The cat delivery system.
Senora, you want to talk about wasting time? What's using me as a punching bag doing for you?
Very well. I will speak plainly. I am angry with you, Mr. Walls. Yes, perhaps not all I did was a waste of time, effort, and pain, but to think that much of it was, this is most horrifying.
Let me refresh myself on some of these concepts. So, wait, hold on. Let me read his session notes. Dr. Drain transformed into Lord Luridus during our session today. That dude has got some issues. Luridus hates Dr. Drain, and Drain hates him. Luridus loves what Drain rejects, blood and sex. Luridus believes in acting like our animal selves without apology. Where Drain is scientific, Luridus is unscientific. I don't know. I think he's kind of scientific about making sure he's experienced every hole he can. It's very thorough, very methodical. Luridus is extremely confident. Oh, I gotta talk to Dr. Drain about where this Lord Luridus comes from. See if I can get these two fellas speaking the same language. Oh boy. Alright, let me see some of these new ones. Emotional reasoning. So we act like our feelings represent reality. Feelings alone don't define the world. It's specifically when we project our feelings onto the world. Okay. Alright. Is that the only new one that I brought? That's the only new one that I brought. Okay. Perhaps not all I did was a waste of time, effort, and pain, but to think that much of it was, this is most horrifying. But to think that much of it was, I don't know how to go with this one. Perhaps not all I did was a waste of time, effort, and pain. Because I don't know if it's disqualifying the positive, because she is saying that not everything was a waste of her time, effort, and her pain. So, the read I get on that is that she's acknowledging that some of it was okay. To think that much of it was, this is most horrifying. This is maybe? No, I don't think it's a control fallacy. Emotional reasoning? Yeah, maybe. Let's try it. Nope.
Listen carefully, Samuel. It is not only truth that harms the Signora, but also the way she perceives truth.
The way she perceives truth.
Yes, perhaps not all I did was a waste of time, effort, and pain, but to think that much of it was. This is most horrifying.
Let's try disqualify from the positive. Nope.
Listen carefully, Samuel. It is not only truth that harms the Signora, but also the way she perceives truth.
The way she perceives truth.
Yes, perhaps not all I did.
Maybe it'd help
Okay,
if we
it was
looked at that
labeling.
wording you used. A waste of time, effort, and pain.
She's not considering honing her skills through wasted efforts as meaningfully spent time. Yeah. Emotional. Oh, that was the first one we tried, Jack. And it was not the answer. It's labeling. A waste of time, effort, and pain. Okay. Okay, so yeah, she's... I thought it was that... Okay, so yeah. I get the logic. I get the logic.
Even if you didn't achieve your goals in them efforts, you can't just say they were a waste of time.
I see.
Now, if you were sitting in bed for 400 years watching bad TV, then I might agree with you.
A disgusting notion. I am already dead. I do not need my mind to actively decompose by watching Batflix's latest trash.
So maybe let's reserve waste of time for trash, huh? I can see why it'd be upsetting to see something you put a lot of effort into not work out.
It is more than upsetting. It is devastating. I did not just fail to bring the understanding of true beauty into the world, I failed to bring it to my own familia.
Familia. Oh no.
I watched them die, Mr. Walls.
Oh.
It was not the physical death that caused me the greatest pain, but the spiritual death.
When were you turned? I think it's also interesting that she didn't turn her family into vampires either. She was just like, they sounds like they died of natural causes.
They had no care for the Gonzaga name nor the Deste name. Despite my sacrifice and all my efforts, they pissed away my legacy.
Oh.
Oh boy, sounds like there's a lot to unpack here.
It is a dark and painful story, Mr. Walls. A story where my greatest joy turns to ash, and I was powerless to stop it. When last we met, did I tell you about my son?
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Federico. Ah, my dear Federico, my little clown, my delicate artist, my beautiful boy.
Oh no.
I suffered for him, Mr. Walls. I put up with my husband, Frankie, and all his brutishness, all his licentiousness. All for Federico. I raised him to be intelligent and clever, to understand the gentle arts and philosophy. I raised him to be a Deste. But for all my efforts, I could not cool his Gonzaga blood, and it persisted for a century, to the ruin of our house.
I hate to break it to you, senor, but every kid's got two parents, whether they know them or not. And kids have got minds of their own.
Oh boy.
I refuse to believe that we are trapped by our blood. What was my destiny as a girl? Men of my time said it was to be servile and docile, a political pawn. What saved me from that fate? Knowledge, study, an appreciation of art, music, history, and literature. In the same way, I should have been able to save my son.
Ooh.
But my failure did not end with my darling Federico. I was only 153 when the once great Gonzaga house surrendered all its honor to the hated Spanish.
Uh-oh.
I stood by, useless as a statue, as the Gonzaga name burned in the war of the Mantuan succession.
What is the name of this publisher? The developer. Tiny Bat? Tiny Bat? They're working on a new game, and they haven't said much about it, but it apparently is also quite laden with history, real world history, which I enjoy that. It's cool. Let's see. Stopping a war. The hated Spanish. I mean, I understand. Like, okay, let's talk about this.
What's this War of the Mantuan Succession all about?
Do you know nothing of history at all? Oh, very well. It all began because my fool of a great-great-grandson, Vincenzo II, did not listen to me. Instead of dutifully procreating with his wife, he decided to impregnate mistresses. When he ate himself into the grave, the line of succession was broken, and the French and Spanish swarmed upon my home like cockroaches. I killed a great many of them myself, but it was not enough. Eventually, the Gonzaga lands were given away to both countries. Of course, this is common knowledge. I would have had your tutors beaten.
Senora, the only tutors I ever had showed up after eating a can of baked beans.
What a precious man. Christ. He did say he kind of misses farting.
Disgusting.
Oh, I guess we gotta talk about all of this. Okay, alright, let's talk about the hated Spanish, apparently.
The hated Spanish? You say that like everyone hates the Spanish.
Must I mince words with my therapist? Naturally, I do not include the Spanish among those who hate the Spanish.
Oh my Christ.
I don't hate the Spanish. I've known plenty of fine Spaniards.
I doubt you know much about fine company, but your pedantic point stands. Not all hate the Spanish. Very well. From now on, I shall say
Jesus.
the Spanish, who are hated by myself and sensible persons.
Christ.
Oh, we can talk more about the Spanish later.
Let's talk about stopping a war.
So wait, there's a whole ass war going on and you're supposed to stop it? How's that work?
I gave up my humanity to guide my familia through the ages. If I could not do that, what was the point of becoming undead?
Oh, okay, I see.
Senor, being a vampire gives us a lot of powers, but it doesn't give us the power to control a single human being, let alone a whole dynasty of them.
It kind of depends on the fiction, but okay.
When the heck have we ever listened to our betters? I ain't no historian, but I know enough to know people are liable to making the same mistakes over and over again. Humans have got that whole pesky free will thing that makes them do dumb things.
Jesus Christ, do they ever?
Perhaps you are correct. Stupidity is inevitable. I understand what you are trying to do, Mr. Walls.
What am I trying to do, Senora?
You are trying to tell me that I've been living a lie for more than 400 years.
Well,
I ain't doing anything like that, Senora.
Do not fret, peasant. We are in agreement. I have been living a lie. We all have.
what?
As I told you last time, I know my own foolishness. But time has not made my mortal concerns fade. In my mind, I know that virtue, love, chastity, wisdom, honor, these kinds of words were created by men to make us supplicant.
Oh boy.
But, fool that I am, I still love the idea of virtue. I have loved it ever since I was a child.
It ain't foolish to have ideals, Senora. Wanting to better ourselves is maybe the thing that makes us human.
Perhaps, but whose better do we strive toward? That I follow the better of old perverts is what makes me foolish.
Senora, people have been following the ideals of old perverts for thousands of years. Why are you a fool?
Do not mistake, Mr. Walls. We are all fools.
Oh man.
Oh, well, that's better then.
Mind your tone. I will tolerate a fool, but not an impertinent one. As I was saying, my folly was to fall in love with these ideals as a child. I used to love all the tales of Roman mythology. I saw myself in all the goddesses.
All of them?
I saw my strength and chastity in Diana.
Oh.
In Minerva, my wisdom. In Venus, I saw my timeless beauty and romantic nature.
Oh, okay, so basically you just saw all the good stuff. Oh, she has a new portrait. Aw, she looks nice when she smiles. That's technically a terrible thing to say, but also, like, it's true. She's adorable.
Romantic nature.
Romantic nature, what a wretched parrot I hear. Do not look at me so. Yes, I was a romantic. Until reality came crashing down upon me.
Painfully real? Yeah, seriously.
Look at this painting I had commissioned.
What am I looking at? I don't know much about art.
I know this painting. I don't know who did it though, and I don't know the name of it off the top of my head.
The figures standing upon the arch are Venus and Mars.
Oh my god.
Mars is portrayed by my idiot husband, Frankie. Beside him, I stand as Venus.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be looking.
You may appreciate my beauty, peasant, but do not let your eyes linger upon my once supple body over long. This is art, not pornography.
Okay.
But look closer and you will see that even this art is a lie. This is the dream of a foolish girl.
Does anyone know, like, is she based off of an actual person?
To be enjoined in pure romantic love with a handsome warrior. I believed so hard, Mr. Walls, that I thought I could make it true. But this handsome man is not Frankie. This is Frankie. He is not Mars, but Vulcan.
Oh, okay, I see.
Well, he's got some abs. I'll give him that.
He's got something else too.
Yes, I did not shy from truth. But see how love's aim goes amiss and strikes his gangrenous penis rather than his heart. See the grapes behind him, for the drunkard is never far from his true love.
Oh.
See how he flails helplessly, as if begging a true warrior to put a sword in his belly.
I'm sensing we've got some work to do around your husband.
A little bit.
Whatever gave you that impression? The man was created solely to crush my view of the world and my place in it. Naturally, I might have some issues around him. I now believe that Frankie was the truest man I ever met. That is what broke my heart.
Oh boy. Oh, Isabella d'Este was oh, okay. One of the leading women of the. Well, I'll be damned. I'm not going to ask if Drain is also, or the Irish vampire is, if they're based off of actual people. I think it's safe to say that they're probably not. I don't know. The Irish one, she did mention a name in Gaelic last time. I wonder if maybe she's based off like folklore or something. Anyway, Isabella.
I maintained the illusion that he was my Mars because that is what I needed. I was not ready to face the truth. Oh, but I knew. Even as a 15-year-old girl, I knew. But I could not accept that I was married to the legendary penetrator of Mantua.
Oh my god.
Is it any wonder that I prefer the lie of Virtu? Is it any wonder that I still prefer to believe it?
The penetrator of Mantua.
Problem is men.
Oh.
You are all weak animals who would give up your dignity for an evening in the company of Lucrezia Borgia.
Okay. I could see it being labeling. I could also see it being emotional reasoning or Nosferatu thinking. Or also disqualifying the positive. I could make a case for any one of these. I'm gonna try labeling though. No, that's why, because like her son is a man, so like she clearly loved her son. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Nope.
Speaking as a man who did spend an evening with Lucrezia Borgia, I can assure you that she is not for everyone.
Oh, okay.
Problem is men.
Nope.
Speaking as a man who did
Okay.
spend an evening with Lucrezia Borgia, I can assure you that she is not for everyone.
No, okay. Okay, it's not. Okay.
Problem is men.
I'm gonna try for
You are
black and
all
white
weak.
thinking.
Hold your horses there, Senora. I don't even know who the heck Lucretia Borgia is.
Was that horse voice?
She is the inventor of twerking. All men flock to her, as I'm sure you would.
I don't think that's true.
They say she was blonde, but she looked like a redhead to me. You know what they say about redheads. Kissed by Lucifer.
Dang, Senora. Your overgeneralizations are building up and making you see whole groups of folks as awful. Now, I know you got your reasons for feeling the way that you do, real personal ones, but recognize where your experience is making you narrow your thinking. I mean, Senora, I'll be straight with you, as you're a tough lady. Here's where I think it's coming from.
I was just thinking that, like, he's kind of a redhead. I guess maybe he's meant to be more, I guess, like a light, like a sandy brown, but I could also see where it could be red. Yeah, comparing people to gods.
You're comparing people to gods, including yourself, and everyone's failing that test. Frankie weren't never gonna be Mars. You weren't never gonna be Venus. You weren't born out of no shell.
And you will never be anything but a peasant.
Heck, Senora, I'll be as surprised as anyone if I get invited to a high society dinner. I can tell I'm hitting a sore spot, but maybe that means that's what we've got to focus on.
Oh.
I do not like you, Sam Walls. But you are correct. I betray my own purity of spirit with my anger.
Well, at least she's listening.
But I say, why should we not aim to be like the gods? Humanity is not worth preserving when we are such petty creatures.
Wait just a minute there, Senora. Humanity ain't worth preserving? I say you're wrong. Damn wrong. Look at yourself. Look at what you've created. Ain't no goddess has ever done what you've done. You brought some of the finest art ever produced into existence. You ran your own city, which is something I'm pretty sure Venus never did.
I suppose that is true. Our mortal concerns seem so pedestrian, though.
Senora, humanity is all we got. Even if we're immortal, every word we're speaking is a result of our humanity.
Oh, I really like this. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, we make a lot of mistakes, and some of us sound like peasants. But all that messiness is worth something. It makes us who we are.
You are the most darling little man.
Senora, I don't think you're a goddess. I think you're way more interesting and impressive, because you're real.
Oh.
Well, you have great wisdom for a peasant, Sam.
Oh my god.
And your kerchief is a fetching shade of red that matches your eyes.
Oh my god.
Well, thanks, Senora. Let's focus on you, though. What happens if you're not that perfect goddess?
I suppose I have always felt that if I could not live to my ideals, I would be left with nothing. I would be discarded like Frankie's mistresses and die of some sex disease.
Some sex disease.
Senora, I don't think there's any universe where you're discarded. A woman of your strength and intelligence ain't ever gonna be forgotten. Maybe things didn't turn out the way you hoped, but you made do with what you had pretty damn well. No matter what, you're holding a pretty nice set of cards. Just because you don't have a straight flush doesn't mean your life was worth nothing.
Please, Mr. Walls, do not say toilet words in front of a lady. But I understand your meaning. You are correct, I think. It is hard to imagine my falling so far. Oh, Mr. Walls, I know you speak the truth. I wielded great strength in an age where women were not respected. But I alone feel the weight of my family's collapse, so I feel responsible for it.
I don't think so, lady. Nope.
Does Senora Deste's feeling of responsibility for her family, does Senora Deste's feeling of responsibility for her family make them her responsibility, Samuel?
Okay, I know that that's not the way that line is supposed to be read, but I thought it was kind of interesting the way we just got to hear the voice actor kind of like feel out different takes on that line. That was kind of cool.
But I alone feel the weight of my family's collapse, so I feel responsible for it.
I know it's a lot to bear, Senora, but that weight you're carrying doesn't mean you're the one destined to carry the weight. You get what I'm saying?
That weight you're carrying doesn't mean you're the one destined to carry the weight. Oh my god.
This sounds like some of that excellent peasant wisdom of yours. Please explain.
What I'm saying is that feeling you've got doesn't create truth. You feel that you have ultimate responsibility for your family, but that feeling doesn't make it so.
Yes, I see. No one gave me this responsibility other than myself.
That's exactly it, Senora.
But I was the only person capable of preserving my family, Sam. That is what makes my failure so poignant.
Senora, what if you weren't the only person capable of preserving your family? What if no one person was?
I don't know. I never considered such a thing.
Well, try to consider it now. What if you accepted that whatever was going to happen to your family was going to happen?
You sound like a Calvinist.
Never mind with the labeling for now. How would you feel if you knew nobody can control what happened to the Gonzaga house?
I think I would feel relieved.
Oh.
Senora, whatever happened to your family, fault never belonged to you. You were the one who named yourself responsible. No one else did. Look at who you are. And I think you can be damned impressed at who that lady is.
This is going too well. Something is going to blow up so hard on a twist. She's not wrong. Yeah.
Damn you.
Oh. We're getting some progress. Let me just... Hold on. Is this... No. Oh, okay, that's the log button. You sound like a... Default never belonged to you. You were the one who named yourself responsible. No one else did. You can be damned impressed. That's so cute. That's so kind.
Too late, Senora.
Oh. I love this game!
Look, let's wrap up tonight, huh? I think you did great. You probably got some stuff to think about.
Yes. Thank you, Sam. I will see you in a month.
Of course, Senora. I'm looking forward to it.
Goodbye, Sam.
Aww.
Samuel, it appears you have an admirer.
Oh.
Oh, shucks.
I think Isabella d'Este has liked fewer than 5 people in her hundreds of years of existence, and you are one of them. Remember, though, that romantic entanglements between a therapist and client are absolutely forbidden, in case you are tempted.
Oh no.
Come on now, Andy. I ain't gonna do anything like that.
Of course, should the mind wander into fantasy, that is entirely acceptable.
Andy, please.
You're just messing with me now.
I could not help it. It's rather cute. The First Lady of the Renaissance and humble cowboy Samuel Walls. Quite a picture, isn't it?
Okay, that's it. I'm getting a drink.
I'm sorry, Samuel. Please, drink. Ask Crimson for the Royal Virgin.
Huh?
It's my very best. I think you deserve it.
Yeah, whatever. You have a good night, Andy.
Rest in peace, Samuel.
I like their friendship. They're so cute. We're getting shipped. What would the ship name be?
And I thought I had family problems. I need me a Crimson special after that one.
For real.
Howdy, Crimson. Think you could fashion me up one of them blood cocktails?
I reckon so. Got a lot on your mind tonight, cowboy.
Yeah, just thinking about family stuff. I got this client who's got some real tough family issues to go through, and it got me thinking about my own. Or my lack of family, at least.
You got any family left?
I've got a great granddaughter kicking around apparently, but she's got no connection to this old cowpoke.
Oh my god, if I had an immortal, like, vampire relative, I would really want to know who they are. Go talk to your great-great-great-great-granddaughter.
Not sure what she'd say if a man dressed like a cowboy introduced himself as her vampire relative from the 1800s.
It'd be awesome. What are you talking about? Spaghetti Western? Spaghetti Western? Spaghetti Western? I hate you so much.
I see your point. Sounds like you don't have many family problems then.
I reckon so. Family means a lot to my client, though. I hope my perspective's still useful.
How do you think she's handling her therapy so far?
I think she's making progress. We did give her some stuff to think about, and maybe when she comes back it'll be fine. You're only mad because it's perfect. That is why I'm mad, yes! Spaghetti Western? Jesus.
I think she's doing pretty well, honestly. She spent a long time judging herself by her family's achievements, but I think she's starting to recognize the fruitlessness in that.
Seems like you don't need her family to be able to give her some hope.
I suppose not. Rich family problems were never going to be my specialty anyway. You got family back home, Crimson?
Yeah, I've got some family.
Uh-oh.
We don't talk too much.
Uh-oh.
I went a little wild after I got my diagnosis.
Oh, right, the blood cancer. Oh.
They're not too fond of my lifestyle choices, but hey, at least I'm alive. And I get to hear them gossiping about how I don't age.
Oh.
Well, you chose a good age to stop getting older. I often wish I weren't such a dusty old corpse, but death comes when it comes.
Sometimes he's still waiting for me to give him an opening.
Death always is. Pardon me for asking, but is there a reason you're choosing not to be a vampire?
There is, but I'm not talking about it tonight.
Oh.
A little mystery makes life a bit spicier, don't you think, cowboy?
Oh.
Oh, I wasn't trying to pry or nothing.
Bullshit. I know you're curious. Here, consolation prize.
That looks delicious.
But what is it?
Black Widow. Black stuff's just food coloring.
Oh.
Figured you were in the mood for a scary lady tonight.
Thank you kindly, ma'am. Think I'll take this to my coffin for a quiet night.
You do that, honey. And don't spill in Andy's coffin. He'll act like he's not mad, but you know he's mad.
Oh, he's one of those people.
Why should I be upset? What has happened has happened.
Not bad, cowboy. Get the hell out of here.
Okay, I'm going. See you later, Crimson. There we are. Gotta get me one of these fancy coffins for back home. Now, let's see. What am I in the mood for?
Do vampires need lights inside their coffin to see? Like, I would expect them to be able to see in the dark. Or maybe it's just like for the mood lighting.
I think I'm either gonna find a passage from Little Women that suits me, or I'm gonna watch Shemp get smacked in the head with a hot iron,
I mean, really, the answer is for us to be able to see and all that stuff. But I'm just wondering.
or I'm going to bed.
What? Which one do you guys want to see? Little Women or watch Shemp get his head crushed in a vice? A vice. It's like that scene out of Rescuers Down Under where Wilbur wakes up in that crazy mouse field hospital. I have dream. I don't have dreams about that, but like I'm haunted by that scene. I think about that the 50 milligrams, and then the little mouse is like 50 milligrams, and she loads up the shotgun with the syringes. It's crazy. Can I save and reload? I think so. Yes, I can. I could do both. Okay. Let's return and let's see. I was gonna say Little Women, but that is so evocative. That scene was scarring. Thank God I'm not the only one. That was crazy for a direct to video. Wait, was it in the theaters? I think it was a direct to video. Wait, no, maybe it wasn't theaters. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
These guys are great.
Wait, is this gonna be another whole episode? What? This is honestly very cool that they can do this because this is all public domain stuff. Really? Teacher of voice.
I see, Miss Tinklemeyer. That's the way it should be sung. Shall we try it again?
I'll try anything for you, Professor.
Fine. If you please, Doctor. Doctor.
Damn.
No. You are too fortissimo, too allegro, too quantro.
Oh, is that bad?
It ain't good. You're supposed to be singing about the voices of spring, not the eruption of a volcano. Give with the throat, not with the bellows.
Oh, Professor, you got it more like a bird.
That's it. Give me the bird.
Oh, Christ.
Play.
Christ.
That's enough. We've done enough for today. You might hurt your voice, bend it, crack it, or break it or something.
Oh, Professor, you're so considerate. I'm just crazy about you.
Don't forget, we've got another lesson Tuesday. Goggle with old razor blades.
All right, Professor. I know you wouldn't want anything to happen to my throat.
Except to have somebody cut it. How would you like to be married to a dame like that? Don't even say that. I oughta. You oughta what? I oughta be a little more careful. Well, shut up and listen. Do you remember your Uncle Caleb? Do I? Why, that old tightwad he'd steal flies from a blind spider. But, Shemp, he's a louse and a weasel. Yeah, well, he just died and left you $500,000. Just like that old skinflint. $500,000. Poor old Uncle Caleb. Like I was saying, he was a swell guy. Give me the shirt off his back and throw in the buttons, too. But there's one little catch. You get the dough provided you're married. Married? No, fellas. I'm gonna faint. Oh. Or what? If you get married within 48 hours of the reading of the will. What time was that? 6 o'clock the night before last. You just got 7 hours to get yourself a bride. It can't be done. No woman is interested in me. Maybe not, pal.
Oh, no.
But if you look real hard, you might find one that's interested in $500,000. Maybe you got something there. You're darn right he has. Do you know any girls? I got a lot of numbers, but I haven't had much luck with them lately. Well, you can't get killed for trying. Where's the phone? There's a booth down the hall. Well, what are we waiting for? Down the hall. Here's 6 nickels. That makes 17. You ought to hit the jackpot with one of them. Go ahead.
6 nickels? That's all you needed?
Give me Susquehanna 2222. Say, he's been in there over an hour. What are you getting nervous about? When Shemp pours on the
Nervous.
charm, no dame can resist him. I hope you're right. Hello? Is this Ginger Gray? It is? Well, this is your little Snookums. I'm about to do you a big favor. Will you marry me? Oh. Hey, any luck? I've got one phone number and 1 nickel left. Well, start using it. Oh, you clumsy ox, you. Where'd that go? It went down here someplace. Let's find it.
They don't make them like this anymore.
No. Here, take this receiver. I got it. All right, just take it. Wait a minute. All right. Here, now wait. Get this out of the hair here. All right. Easy. Get off your foot. Look at what I got here. What's that? One of those. Yeah, and wait a minute. It leads around under my arm, then up here around the neck. Get your hand off here. Oh, all right. Easy. All right. Wait a minute.
Gross.
All right. Now, wait a minute. Can you
Oh,
get out from there?
the homoeroticism.
Yeah. Oh.
Gross.
Wait a minute. If I come around like this one and get up in this one, how's that? Well, it don't feel as good as when I did this. Oh, wait. I'll take it easy. Now, look. We ain't getting no place fast.
My word.
Let's get at this thing right the right way. You won't want to get this on. All right, wait a minute. All right. Can't stand it anymore. It started with the book, didn't it? Where's your hat? How you doing? Get your hand out of my face. That ain't my hand, that's your hand. All right, you asked for it. Ow! Wait. Say, miss, would you like to get married?
What?
Get married.
Well, I don't know. But you are kind of cute at that.
Oh, it's not me, it's him.
Oh.
There's much time left. You know that, don't you? Right. What happened? That's what I want to know. Wait a minute. Did you get a load of that? What dish? I wonder who she is. We'll soon find out. Oh, boy. Yes. Who's the new dame? Hey, Miss Hopkins. Miss Hopkins. Did you hear that, kid? And good looking, too. Go get her, Shep. Oh, wait a minute. You can't propose to a girl looking like that. We gotta give you the works. Come on.
What? Right now.
Stand still, will you? We gotta get going. It's 3 o'clock now.
Yeah? And if you don't marry a girl by 6 o'clock, we're out of the money.
I said stand still. Oh, Mo! Mo! I'm blind! You point my eye out! Get a towel, Mo! Get a towel! Oh. Hey, where are the towels? In the bottom drawer.
What's wrong with putting them in the bottom drawer? Oh.
You sure look funny with a Buster Brown collar.
Hold that. Oh. Where are you? Here. Say, I forgot to tell you, when the afternoon papers come out, you're going to be famous. How come? I gave the story to the reporters. Yes, sir. Shemp Howard to inherit $500,000. Let's get going, kid.
Oh!
I'm telling you to hold still now. I'm warning you.
Oh, Christ. Ow!
Hold still. Oh, it's had 7 years of hard luck.
Christ, is this what it sounds like when Wolfwood shapes?
Oh, how do you like that? I said stand still. Oh. Hey, I cut off my head. No, my head is off. No, my head is off. My head is off. Oh, there I am.
Christ.
As pretty as a picture. Yeah, but Nate. Oh, get going. It means $500,000. I know what it means.
No!
Here you are.
He left the iron on the
Boy,
chair.
I'm tired. Where is all this water?
Ah!
Oh. You look good. You look great, kid. You're a cinch. Go to it. Oh. Come on. Hello.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Come in, Cousin Basil. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. I've just been dying to meet you. You're even cuter than that lady said you were.
Oh, boy, success. Yeah, listen to those kisses.
Oh, you must be exhausted after your long trip. Sit down.
Oh.
Let me look at you, Cousin Basil. Oh. Now, don't you go away. Hello? Yes, this is Miss Hopkins. Your Cousin Basil? Well, then who is...
I was you.
How dare you pretend to be my Cousin Basil? I'll teach you a thing or two. You won't. Don't you dare strike me. Taking advantage of a poor woman.
Good Christ.
You horrible person, you.
Get up. What happened, kid? Can I help it if I ain't Cousin Basil?
Oh, no.
All right?
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh, no.
All I wanted to do was propose, but...
Propose? Oh, Professor, this is so sudden.
You mean you'll really marry him?
Oh, of course. He's my little old dreamboat.
Your little dreamboat is sailing. Wait a minute. You're going to sail away from $500,000? We only got 2 hours left. Come on, get going. Come on.
This is incredible.
Say, here's the license. My pal wants to get married in a rush.
Oh, it's splendid. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Who? Mr. Howard? Yes, he's here.
Hello? Yes? What? How many of them? Wow. Yeah. Okay, thanks. That was the clerk at the apartment. Those dames you phoned this morning found out about the $500,000 in the papers. Come on, pal, we gotta make this fast.
Have you got the ring?
Why, certainly I got it. What, the piano?
The piano.
Get it. You see anything?
The word piano with no O's in it.
Listen, you. What? You know, I think the piano's out of tune. Come on. I think I see it. Look out. Get up out of here. Get me out of here. My face. Oh, you want to spoil my looks? Impossible. Never mind your face and get that ring. It's 5:45.
Oh.
Oh, I'm awful sorry. So am I. Quit playing around in there and get that ring. Get me out of here. Dummy. He's all tangled up with wires. All right, well, back him up and let's break him out of it. Piano! Shut up. Hey, sit him down. We'll get a new grip. Easy, now wait. Get this stuff off. Oh. You get in the messes every time. Here, give me a arm. I'm a few minutes left and no ring, no nothing.
Wait a minute, fellas. Here's the ring.
How do you like that? Get out of there. Okay, partner, we're ready for the kickoff.
Join hands, you lovebirds.
Who is this character?
She's the bride.
Oh, yeah? Not while I got my strength. Tell me, Toodles, didn't you propose to me?
Yes, but I'm with
Didn't you?
Yes, but you tied me down.
That was before I read the papers. Now I accept. Okay, Toots, let her rip. Oh, don't even talk to me, sir.
Oh, wait. Look at that. We better do something fast. Yeah. Wait a minute. What's going on here?
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hold hands, you lovebirds.
Why is that even in the office?
Use this. It's bigger.
There was a movie based off of this episode a couple of years back? A couple of years? Oh my God! A book press? Oh, I could buy that, yeah. Oh my God! Oh my God! She's going to crush his skull. Oh my... Why is there a bear trap in this office?
Hold hands, you lovebirds.
What do you mean, how am I?
Congratulations, both of you.
We're married.
We made it. It's 6 o'clock and you're married. What happened? What happened? You're married, kid. Say something. Help! Help!
They don't make them like that anymore. Holy shit. Human cartoons. Let me... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Is this what I wanted? Okay, let's try. What does he say about little women? They certainly know what side of the bread is buttered. Boy, they sure do. Woof. A guy had to get married to get a huge inheritance. That does sound kind of familiar now that you mention it. Okay, Little Women.
I can always turn to the Alcuts in my times of doubt. Somehow they got above it all and started exploring humanity.
Oh.
Now, where was that line? All right, here in Chapter 8.
I never did actually read Little Women.
I am angry nearly every day of my life, Joe, but I have learned not to show it, and I still hope to learn not to feel it, though it may take me another 40 years to do so.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds like the Senora. Hope she doesn't have to wait too much longer, and that I'm not making it worse. Well, that's enough fun for one day. Good night, son. See you in hell.
I like that. I never read Little Women. It was very popular when I was in middle school. I never actually read it.
Samuel, greetings. I believe you are seeing our actor friend tonight, are you not?
Yay!
Yeah, I guess so. I still ain't sure I'm the right therapist for that fella.
What? He loves you.
There may not be a right therapist for him, but let us think positively. He has put himself in your care, and that is a tremendous step.
You told a dumb story in the chat. Upscroll. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I was gonna say a little bit. Falconev. There's a theory that Isabella d'Este might have been the model for the Mona Lisa. Oh, I think she said that. Yeah. The juxtaposition is a brand new and that got patched. It looks 4 minutes long. Each was a splash screen with some Bushido poetry from Samurai. So naturally started riffing on it. A man stabbed me with a big spear. I pooped myself. Excellent. Very good. Excellent. Just watching episode 3 Stooges. Zeno's charging his golf bag full of Gillettes. Hold on. Get into the right window. No one can help him, Samuel, but he is paying me a fucking fortune.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm thinking it's gonna be an uphill battle, though.
Just use horse voice.
At least his core distortion is clear, don't you think? You know what it is, I am sure.
I think it was this.
Is it disqualifying the positive?
You do know which client you are seeing tonight, yes?
I guess it's not the one.
Inflating the positive might be more appropriate.
Right. Guess I had a little brain fart.
Emotional reasoning?
It's gotta be emotional reasoning. I ain't never seen someone so dramatic.
Certainly Edmund's thinking is derived from his intense emotions. But what spurs his emotions?
It's personalization.
It's personalization, right?
Of course, a distortion common to many with narcissistic tendencies.
Okay.
Yep, it's the Edmund Keane show all day, every day.
Let me just refresh myself on wait. Things happen because of us. Linking external events to ourselves in cases where realistically there ain't no definite link. Excuse me. Okay. All right.
I recognize your disdain, but pause a moment. It must be difficult for Edmund to make everything all about him all the time, don't you think?
He doesn't have to make everything about him, though.
He doesn't know that. Keep digging, Samuel. You will find his truth. Choose your distortions well.
Okay. Controller's working today. I honestly don't really remember what it was that he was doing. I remember a little bit of this when he was saying that, like, vampires don't appreciate art or something like that. Maybe overgeneralization? Nosferatu thinking, labeling, emotional reasoning, control fallacy. Maybe? Maybe I should take this one out? Let me try taking that one out. Labeling? Let me put it back in.
I think I'm all holstered up now.
Holstered up.
Very good, Samuel. I wish you patience and compassion. Good luck.
See you later, Andy. All right, now what did Andy teach me? Breathe. I think I'm ready. Right on time. I think I hear him coming. Hey, Edmund, good to see you. How you been feeling these past few weeks?
Oh boy.
Empty, my dear boy. Empty. I am but a vessel made for a single purpose. But alas, and alack, that purpose is in supply most rare.
You mean acting, right?
Aye, that's the rub. Acting, my dear boy. Acting. My thespian blood goes rancid with stagnation, and the only cure seems to me irreprehensible now. I do not wish to face these mortal directors, for they dare to tell me my art.
Ain't that what directors are supposed to do?
Oh, my dear boy. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them. No director can thrust greatness upon the already great. In mine own case, mine greatness hath already been achieved.
Jesus Christ. No director can thrust greatness upon the already great. In mine own case, my greatness hath already been achieved. Nope.
There is no room for improvement in Edmund at all. Is he truly perfect? I am going to make an educated guess and say that this is untrue. No director can thrust great...
Nobody's saying you ain't great, Eddie. You're talking in extremes. If every actor's awful or perfect, what the heck's a director supposed to do?
A most unenviable position, to be sure. I have directed, and did find it most odious. Indeed, a great actor can make the less talented seem even smaller.
Smaller.
But you get it. All the director's doing is making sure everyone's doing what they're best at, right? That ain't saying you ain't great.
I suppose, but it is most frustrating when I know best.
Well, maybe you can help me understand a little better. You said that greatness was thrust upon you, right? How did that happen?
Ah, you are curious to hear what circumstances created this actor non pare. I cannot blame you.
Is that how you pronounce that? I had no idea.
Well, recounting such a history will please me indeed. I first rattled the foundations of the stage as a mere babe. Indeed, too young for memory, and yet old enough to command attention. Clad only in swaddling cloth at the age of 4, I was Cupid himself. But my arrows seemingly went astray, for the entirety of the audience fell in love with me.
Oh god, he's a child actor.
It is the stuff of legend. For tender as my mind was, I could not bear witness to my own greatness. But it does prove that I was indeed born great.
Oh, Christ.
But you said greatness was thrust upon you.
It was a matter of necessity. You may not guess it from my gentle speech, but I am no lordling. Selfishly, and surely to spite me, my father shuffled off his mortal coil when I was but a babe in arms, ere I ever graced the stage. It left my mother and myself in dire straits.
Surely to spite me.
Hold on a sec. You said your old man died selfishly. Well, what do you mean?
Well, what kind of a father drinks himself to death when he has a beautiful baby son at home? I at least waited until my son was older before I did the same.
Oh god.
Eddie, come on. Listen to yourself. I'm sure you didn't die to spite your son, just as your pa didn't die to spite you. I ain't gonna deny his choices hurt you, but they weren't all about you.
Forgive me then. 'Tis ever the fate of an actor to feel every emotion more keenly. The situation my mother and I were left in was most precarious. We were the lowest of the low, you see. We lived in the rookeries and begged for our bread. But he that hath wit must make content with his fortune's fit. And oh, did we beg! She was my Queen Gertrude, and I her filthy little Hamlet. Did I mention I played Hamlet at age 14?
No, I hadn't heard that.
Well, anyway, my mother was a competent actress, but it was my wit alone that saved us from destitution.
It sounds like your mother did a lot for you. I'm sure the people loved you, but could you have done it alone?
I suppose my dramaturgical purpose would have been lost without a scene partner, but it was I whom the throngs came to see.
I ain't saying that ain't the case, but you might be disqualifying your mother's contribution to your greatness, right?
I don't see how that is relevant, but I suppose so. Let me continue unabated, sir. Forsooth, I was so prodigious that, at the age of 7, I garnered the attention of one Reginald Flopbot of the Worthington Flopbots. 'Twas he who paid to get me off the streets and into the dormitories. He said, "Edmund, my cherub, the streets are not for you. One day you will be the greatest of actors."
Hey, how about that? You went and proved him right.
Piffle. Master Flopbot never gave a fig about my potential. I was a prop to him, a symbol of his generosity and high breeding. Every month he would stage an elaborate party with all the well-to-do society of London. The dandy fop would stand upon a dais and announce himself as the savior of the city's poor. That was my cue. I would be lowered down from the rooftop, wearing naught but swaddling clothes and a set of opulent wings.
Oh, God.
The gentry's delight was my dungeon. But I would flit among them, reprising my breakout role as Cupid by shooting little arrows of love at them. At the age of 7, it was most disquieting.
Oh, Christ.
At 11, on the cusp of manhood,
Oh,
the shame was too much to bear.
Christ.
Dang, Eddie, that sounds awful. That Flopbot fella had no right to do that to you.
No, indeed. I remember my last performance quite vividly.
Oh.
The titters and leering glances from the guests linger ever in the back of my mind. And fool that I was, I played my part still. I should have plunged mine arrows into that fool Flopbot's chest instead of shaming myself.
You were a fool for playing your part. What choice did you have, Eddie?
It is simple logic. Only a fool plays the fool repeatedly. Many a bottom have I known that never played the Dane, preferring the comfort of a familiar role.
Wow.
Well, Eddie, it's a little reductive to say that everyone who plays the fool is a bottom. There ain't nothing wrong with letting your partner take the lead.
No. Oh, my God. It's not...
Oh, ye plebeian! I speak of Nick Bottom, from the Bard's Journey Through Whimsy that is a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh, yeah. Even so, though, if you call yourself a fool, you're doing the same kind of typecasting, ain't you?
I suppose so. Regardless, I did not suffer the indignity for long. I swore that night to never be a puppet again. I stole away and gave myself to the mercy of Poseidon. The bargain was struck, and he swallowed up my hated swaddling clothes and wings. In desperation, I signed on with a mercantile shipping agency. I thought, perhaps, that my body would bend more than my soul. But oh, did I toil! Life upon the sea is most cruel. Biting winds did carve my visage. Low words hardened my heart, and heavy weights left me bent. By the time I had fulfilled my bargain with the Lord of the Sea, I had become an older man, my efforts etched into every crease on my face.
Crease.
Dang, sounds intense. How long were you at this job?
An age, a life, 6 months, each one a hungry leech torn from my bleeding body.
Oh, my God.
I am convinced this gauntlet was prepared for me alone. For ne'er in history has one so blessed by grace been subjected to such toil.
I am convinced this gauntlet was prepared for me alone. Try personalization.
Eddie, I gotta stop you there. It's gonna be a lot easier to accept your truth when you realize you ain't alone in your suffering. Hell, there ain't nothing more human than suffering.
Oh.
And historically, kids ain't had it so good.
But none suffered as I suffered. A boy such as I was not meant for such misery.
Compadre, I had my first kill and no home at 12 years old. My brother had a stutter his whole life on account of the regular beatings my stepdaddy gave him.
Ooh.
Maybe your suffering felt like the only suffering in the world, but it wasn't. And it'll hurt less when you realize you weren't alone. But keep telling me your story. I already know there ain't nobody like you in the world, so don't worry on that account.
Now then, at last, we close the circle, as nature ever demands. I return to London, and into the graces of my dear Uncle Moses and his comely mistress, Charlotte. 'Twas she who filled my dramaturgical quiver with dire arrows, fletched by the bard himself. And when my deft fingers plucked the bow of humanity, at last I was free.
Huh?
I cannot speak more plainly. The good woman taught me the works of Shakespeare, and armed with this knowledge, I conquered the stage and saved myself from toil.
Oh, well, right.
And so, you see, the die was cast from the moment I was born. The stage was made for me, and it was my skill upon it that saved me from the streets and saved me once again from a life at sea.
Eddie, my man, I got some good news and bad news for you. The truth of the matter is, fate doesn't give a stable full of horse shit about you. Ain't none of us are that special. The world ain't waiting for us to show up. It's just gonna keep turning.
Perhaps you are right, my dear boy. You are correct.
Oh,
My
Christ.
success was not because of the fates, but in spite of them.
Sir.
The fates said, Edmund, you are a child of the slums. But I shamed the immortal hags in my own manner. The stage roused my spirit. Thus I knew my destiny lay upon it.
I can see why acting means so much to you, Eddie. I probably feel damn near the same about the things that got me out of my bad days.
Thank you. Then you understand how my alienation from the theater does pain me so. And yet, the cure is as deadly as the illness. These damnable critics! Not a single lifetime among them, and they deign to challenge my interpretation of the written word. They simply cannot relate to my singular experience. I will bear my soul upon that stage, and they will all sneer and malign it on their internet profiles.
No, that's not
For
it.
someone that lives for adulation, Edmund has a dim view of his fans, don't you think?
Yeah.
They simply cannot
Okay.
relate.
Well, Eddie, the way I see it, you're not on stage doing vampire plays. You're portraying the whole human experience. If you want your audience to respect you, you gotta respect your audience. They might not have lived a long time, but they're still human.
Scarcely. Critics are but an afterbirth of creation. But as you say, they are humans, and for certain they do bleed.
So keep that in mind and you might find your job easier. I took a look at your Wikipedia entry last night, Eddie.
Oh.
Maybe you've had a few bad critics here and there, but history says you're a legend, and your work speaks for itself.
Hey.
Hell, you were around before film was ever a thing, and people still remember you.
Ah, your words warm me, as an ersatz son for the one we have forsaken. With thy help shall I gird my soul mayhap, and grace the stage once more.
Well, let's talk about that then. What's the biggest thing stopping you from getting back up on that stage right now?
That it all simply might not be worth it. Why should I bear my damned soul when the audience hath not the sight to see it?
Maybe I can ask you a question then. What if there were no audience?
No audience? Do you know what a stage is, sir? It is a platform where life in brief may be portrayed. It is a platform because it is separate from the audience. Without such, the stage ceases to be a stage.
As in, if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, does it make a sound?
Simply but elegantly put, my dear boy. Without the audience, the stage loses all meaning, like a monarch without a kingdom.
Wow.
Just a minute there, partner. You're saying that the stage is nothing without the audience. But I gotta ask you, where does the acting come from?
Ah, but from simple tongues, the purest of queries, narrow in breadth, but as deep as the sea. The source of acting is everything, my boy. The beating of every heart, the cry of every child, the fluttering of a butterfly's wings. The roots of acting are intertwined with those of life itself.
So does acting come from the audience or from everything?
My dear boy, you prove yet again, as the bard oft did, that 'tis the fool who sees the truth as it is. I bow to your simple wisdom.
Simple wisdom.
Thanks, I guess. Let's figure out how we can bring it back to acting. Forget the audience. I know we can't see in mirrors and all, but what do you think of filming yourself?
Brilliant notion. Yes, I shall become my own audience. I shall bring myself to rapture. Forsooth, if I cannot pleasure myself, whom can I pleasure?
We're still talking about acting.
Oh, my dear boy, the pleasures of the flesh are secondary to one who knows character above all else. Indeed, we speak of the noble art.
Whoa. Whoa. I don't know what happened. Chat just suddenly exploded. I think it was lagging behind or something. Is the stream lagging for anyone? I was not ignoring anything you guys were saying. Chat wasn't updating. Did you ever read that thread on Reddit from an actual diagnosed narcissist who got help? I think I did. This one actually was a thing and it was legitimately fascinating. Yeah, I think that does sound familiar. I think I did. That is an admirable illusion. Edmund Honey Boo Boo King. And he toils. Oh my god, does he toil? Edmund, what day goodness. This guy is too over the top to dislike. I know! Not me, it seems okay if it's lagging, I can't tell. Oh, I guess it was just the chat then. I don't know. Like, I missed everything you guys said, and suddenly it just, like, it just barfed out all at once. I'm sorry. Or rather, I'm not sorry. It wasn't my fault.
I shall do as you suggest. If there is one on this lonely orb that can inspire an artist such as I, it is myself.
I wish I could be as full of myself as this guy. Not like totally, but just like a little bit of this confidence would be great.
I ain't sure I'd put it exactly that way, but I think you're touching on the thing we've been talking about. The motivation's got to come from you, amigo.
We are of one mind, dear boy. Perhaps I left my muse in the mortal realm, but I shall find him once more. Not only for myself, but also for my public. Yea, the masses flock to my Wikipedia page as moths to a flame, each a silent plea for the return of the one true artisan of the stage.
Artisan. The masses flock to my Wikipedia page as moths to a flame, each a silent plea for the return of the one true artisan of the stage.
Now hold your horses there, fella.
Hey.
You're reading a little too much into the whole Wikipedia thing. There's 1.5 million reasons why people might be looking you up. I mean, I hear tell the biggest Wikipedia page out there is the one for that coronavirus that got all them mortals all worked up. And I'm pretty sure they don't want that coming back.
Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ. This this is too much right now. Everyone get your vaccines, okay? Everyone in the United States, be sure to get your vaccine, because we might not be able to get them anymore.
And thus dost thou scuttle a burgeoning friendship with the cannons of enmity. Why must you challenge me so?
Uh-oh, horse voice?
That's my job, compadre. Ain't we had some good breakthroughs today?
Yeah.
We couldn't have gotten there if I'd been busy agreeing with everything you said.
Oh, very well. But I still say you are most vexatious.
I've been called worse. I think we got some homework for you, though, right? You're gonna film yourself and do some acting for its own sake. We'll check back in a few weeks. But Eddie, I think you're doing great. We made a lot of progress today.
Naturally. The human condition is my oeuvre. Nevertheless, you have been a competent guide. You have reminded me of what is most important in unlife. Me.
Just like just a slice of this confidence would be great. This is too much right now. They're cramming fistfuls of paint into their face.
I should like to give you a gift.
Oh, come on. You don't need to do nothing like that.
Nonsense.
Oh.
It is meaningless to me, but it is beyond price for you. It is my headshot, signed with my autograph.
You shouldn't have.
Oh, thanks, Eddie.
Cherish it always.
Christ.
If you help me to find my muse, then it is a gift even more precious. And I will find it ere we next meet. Of that, I promise you.
Oh, that's not gonna go well.
Well, let's not put the pressure on, amigo. Just enjoy some acting. That's all I'm asking for. I'll see you in a few weeks then, okay?
Verily, so it shall be. Godspeed then, boy. Thou shalt witness me new and on. Farewell.
I'm gonna start saying bye like that. Thou shalt witness me as new anon. I can't even do it with a straight face.
Well done, Samuel. I was particularly impressed at the way you challenged Edmund on what acting means to him.
Yeah, he's a weird fella, but I think he's gonna do okay.
It can be hard for our kind to retain our intrinsic motivation. Something must keep him going. I do hope that he will find his.
Something must keep us going.
But you, Samuel, must rest. The work you have done in these past 2 months deserves to be celebrated. So do not linger here in this dusty room.
So let us not linger here in this dust. Are we gonna party together, Andy?
Perhaps you can even be encouraged to dance.
I think I'm gonna need a lot more therapy myself to get to that point.
Very well, Samuel. Then let us at least make sure you get well nourished.
If someone who looks like Andy asks you to dance, you fucking dance.
Find a friendly neck downstairs, my friend.
A
You
friendly
deserve it.
neck.
And rest in peace.
I could listen to that dude blather for ages. Me too. I love his voice actor. He's great. Is it going to be the two goth kids again? How's their email server going?
Well, they say don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, but maybe don't let them be actors either.
Oh my god.
Well, time to dish with Crimson a little. I gotta talk to some more folks, though. Andy's mainly my teacher, so I'm starting to feel like Crimson's my only friend. Hey, only friend.
Excuse me?
What? Oh, yeah, Crimson. Hey, Crimson.
Oh god.
Are you blushing, vampire?
Aw.
No, that ain't possible.
It's all right. It's nice to hear from a vampire who's younger than Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Now, let's hear how this week went before you go out there and find friend number 2.
All right, real quick. This client of mine, he had a real bad time as a kid. Well, worse than I did, it sounds like. But he found fame early, and now he's talking about fate and how he's destined for greatness again.
Met plenty of destined for greatness folk in D.C.
Ugh.
I lost patience for it. How do you think you handled him?
Ugh. I think it went alright. There was some progress being made.
I learned my lessons from the last session. He didn't threaten to jump off a cliff this time or anything. I gave him an assignment to film himself doing something he loves doing. He seemed excited about that.
You're either brave or adorable, Sam Walls.
Both.
There's nothing brave about it. As for adorable, well, some have used words to that effect before.
Aw.
Okay, now I know you're confident enough to get out there. Giddy up.
Here we go. Right to the edge of the dance floor, but not on it. Don't want anyone getting any funny ideas.
Once more alone, I see.
Oh god.
You scared the shit out of me.
But you can't shit. You're a vampire. Know that I see much, vampire, and that I like what I see.
Okay.
Oh, it's her again. Well, I was hoping to find a mortal friend, or at least a willing Nick. Now, what do mortals of this time talk about?
Be awkward about the weather. Be awkward about everyday annoyances. Be awkward about music. Let's be awkward about the music, because nothing is more awkward than being awkward in a place where there is expected to be music.
They ever play the classics in here?
Oh
a
my
little,
Christ.
Oh, Susanna, or Old Folks at Home?
Oh, Sam.
No, they don't. All your favorite songs have been long forgotten now.
Wow.
Well, what songs do you like?
If I told you, would you know them?
Probably not.
I see.
You see a lot, don't you?
Why don't you tell me what you see?
I see an interesting mortal. Someone observant. Someone who isn't afraid to have their own style.
That is what you observe. It is not what you see.
Well, fine, you tell me what I see.
You see the long vein across my throat. It looks very juicy, doesn't it?
Well, now that you mention it, it does.
Then consent is given. Do not hesitate, vampire.
Where can I go to a club like this? The answer, I guess, is Germany. Okay.
Shucks, that was something else. You got good circulation there.
What a compliment.
I see. And what do I taste like?
Kinda earthy. You could use some iron. What do you eat most often?
I eat a lot of carrots. They're supposed to be good for one's eyesight, and I like to see. I see now that you are tired and wish to enter your state of torpor.
Well, maybe I'll see myself out then.
Oh my god.
That's offensive. I'm going to leave now.
Shoot, was it something I said? Well, at least I got a full belly. And now, time for some shut-eye.
Oh my god. She's just like me for real. Panoptobella is the exception to the kids writing fanfic where they stop before sex and say they consent is
Good evening,
double.
Samuel. I believe you are seeing the Ancient One tonight, aren't you?
Oh, the Irish vampire.
Ancient one. She's 1,200 years younger than you, Andy.
Hello, Navi. It's okay. I don't always stream on Fridays. It's only like when I really feel like it. But it's all good.
I suppose I was engaging in a bit of labeling myself. You are, of course, correct. Still, her age presents a unique challenge. After one lives for 1,000 years, history seems less a line than a fixed point. Speaking of which, I imagine you can guess what distortion an old one such as Medi might fixate upon.
I think with her it was Nosferatu thinking. I think.
It's Nosferatu thinking.
Ah.
Medi's seen so much history that mortals can only be one way or another for her.
You are not incorrect. She does indeed paint the world with a very old, broad brush.
Let's see. It's 11:16. We might be able to get through her, and I don't know. Maybe see Drain again. As maybe.
But her true distortion is more specific.
Oh. It's this one, I think?
It's gotta be overgeneralization. She really is basing all her opinions on her experiences when she was alive.
Very good, Samuel. I heard tales of her island in my time, but they were never peaceful tales. I am not surprised she finds safety in her narrative. What other distortions do you think Medi might exhibit?
I remember she did some of this, and maybe, and also maybe. I don't really remember much in the way of should statements for her. Maybe labeling. Maybe. Let's see.
Good to go, boss.
Boss.
Then I will leave you to it. Good luck, my friend.
Hello again, strange cowboy man.
It's good to see you again, Medi. How's the past month been for you?
I went for a walk, just like you suggested. Didn't like it very much.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. What was so unpleasant about it?
It's very loud outside, and dirty, and smelly. Everywhere I walked, it smelled like mortal food, which is disgusting. They knew how good it felt to drink blood. Maybe they would not eat so much of this pizza food.
Girl, I don't know. I feel like if I got turned into a vampire, I would find a way to put blood on a pizza. I'm just saying.
There's so many cars, too. I don't like cars. They have hateful faces. They look so angry all the time. Stepped in a wee, killed 7 men, and got splashed by a bus. It's really quite awful.
You killed 7 men? How the heck did that happen?
Oh, that was inconvenient, you know. Normally I have my zealots do that kind of thing for me. They take care of the bodies. But I had to do all that silly work myself. And now there are always police sirens going off, which interrupts my streams and makes my followers very sad.
Oh.
Why did that all happen?
Because they found the bodies everywhere, silly. I don't know what to do with my rubbish.
I meant why the killing. You didn't happen to make a few assumptions based on past experiences? Why kill a bunch of men?
Oh. Well, they looked at me.
Oh.
I know what mortals who look at me are like. If I let them live, they'd probably try to burn me as a witch. I could do nothing but kill them.
Let's go for this.
Hold on a sec. You know what mortals who look at you are like. How do you know? Are you reading their minds?
I don't have to read their minds, sweetling. I have known manlings for a very long time.
I get what you're saying. But here in this room, at least, we gotta be honest with ourselves. Do you really know what they were thinking?
Silly mouseling. I do not need to know what a wolf is thinking to know what a wolf is.
Oh, girl.
Does that mean every wolf you see is gonna try to eat you?
We don't have wolves anymore. They're all gone now.
Okay.
So maybe you can see where that kind of thinking can be a problem. It was scared people who killed all them wolves, right?
This is the oddest hikikomori situation ever. I know.
Now I know that thinking doesn't come from nowhere. Old as you are, I'm sure you've seen some real awful stuff.
That's right. Haven't killed you, though. You are kind, little mouse.
Well, let's lay off the mouse stuff a little.
I'm sorry. I don't wish for you to scurry away into a little hole. Do you want to hear why I feel the way I do?
I would appreciate it greatly, miss.
Oh boy, here we go.
Let me tell you about men from my time, then. Let's start with me, Da. My father sold me and my mother to a chief of a rival clan for a golden necklace.
That is just horrifying.
Oh, don't fuss, sweetling. It was the most beautiful golden necklace. At least 2 girls' worth. Father got quite a deal, really.
Wow.
You're using humor, but I'm sure that must have been heartbreaking for you.
It was common at the time. I suppose I should have been glad to be the possession of an old chief.
Ugh.
I knew girls who did as they were told. They would have been thrilled to have been the concubine of a powerful chief. But, oh, he was so old. Cormac O'Neill, the oldest man I had ever seen. I remember thinking, where is his face? Because I could not see it under all his disgusting wrinkles.
Whew. How old was the guy?
38.
Christ. Sorry. Choking on my own saliva. That's a critical hit. Oh my god.
That was pretty old in your time, huh? I wish I'd died at 38. Could have been a better looking corpse.
I guess the life expectancy was smaller then. Okay. It's in Final Fantasy years, he's fucking dead. Oh, I see. You guys are also making the joke.
Well, he left an awful looking corpse. His face was all...
I'm guessing you had something to do with that, huh?
Not me. My boyfriend, Abertach. He told me he'd set me free. I suppose he did. He created a delightful poison for me. He said it would make my dear master die in excruciating pain. So, one night I lay with him, and that means I did sex, and when he was pleased, I fed him the poison mead. Abby did what I couldn't, and the old fool finally died.
That means I did sex. Wait, I have to... Abby did what I couldn't. The old fool finally died. When he was pleased, I fed him the poison mead. Abby did what I couldn't. I don't know how to approach this one. Abby did what I couldn't.
You're saying your boyfriend killed your husband, but it sounds to me like you did the real work.
Hey, Sam.
He mixed up some herbs, sure, but you were the one that had to sleep with the old man and get the poison in him.
Oh, Sam.
Abby made sure I knew it was because of him that I was free. He said it could never have happened without him.
Wait. Is there a way to replay the sound?
Abby made sure I knew it was because of him that I was free. He said it could never have happened without him.
Okay, I see. The way the voice line and the text are, they're different, so... Okay, Abby made sure that it was because of him that she was free. Okay.
He didn't have to be brave to mix up a potion. I think the bravery was all you, Mitty. Don't disqualify the idea that the person who set you free was you.
You know, I think you're absolutely right, strange cowboy man. I did do all the work. But Abby never let me forget that he was the one who freed me. He wanted me to worship him.
A fella who demands to be worshipped is always going to be a dangerous man.
Yeah.
Dangerous men have always been drawn to me. Must be something about the way I am.
No.
Now don't go blaming yourself for bad men being bad. I'm sure you'd rather be left alone.
Well, that's what I thought, but it seems I am a temptress. That's what the churchmen say.
And don't call yourself names. You don't want to prove them nasty fellers right, do you?
I got an achievement called Distortionception for finding a distortion within a distortion.
You are so kind. Oh, I wish to put you in my pocket and feed you breadcrumbs.
Look, you deserve to be yourself. If people are giving you the wrong kind of attention, that ain't your fault. It's theirs. Heck, I think they should be in the chair you're sitting in right now.
Yeah.
Probably try to sniff it. Repellent little blood bags. No kink shaming, of course.
Sure.
So what happened after you killed Cormac?
The Neil clan came after me and Abby. They found him, took their swords and went, stab, stab, stabby, stabby, stab, stab, stab. But Abby just laughed. That's how I found out he was undead already.
Oh.
Gave me the willies.
Oh. That's why you look so young.
When they couldn't kill Abby, they decided to kill me instead. And that made him very upset indeed, because I belonged to him.
That must have been terrifying.
I suppose. Mostly hurt. Lots and lots. Getting stabbed is much fun when you're immortal.
I ain't too fond of it as a vampire neither.
Abby fed me his blood, though, and then I became like him. When I woke up, the Neil clan who tried to kill us were all properly dead. Well, almost dead. They still had a lot of blood left, and I was hungry. The Neil clan was ever so cross, though. They captured Abby and sealed him in a tomb with some forgotten spells. He's still there, as far as I know.
What happened to you?
I didn't have a future with my tribe. I insulted both my clan and Cormac's clan by killing their chief. My only choice was to be alone. That's the wisest choice.
No.
Betty seems to think in extremes, not uncommon for one as ancient as she is. She had more power in her situation than she can admit.
I didn't have...
I reckon you've always had more power than you think. I mean, being immortal's a pretty good start. Heck, you were savvy enough to get out of that whole situation with Cormac. I think you always had options, Meddy.
You are kind to say so. I guess maybe it's better to say there was only one choice I wanted to take.
Then I think that was the right choice to make.
If you didn't have all those whiskers, I would pinch those cheeks.
Okay, time to stop teasing poor Sam. So you've been living alone ever since then? Well, let's focus on you, huh? You say you've been living alone ever since then?
Of course, my silly cowboy man. We aren't mortal anymore. We will always end up alone. Why waste my time?
We will always end up alone. Why waste my time?
Come on, Meddy. You're distorting a lot of reality there. All vampires ain't lonely. Some of us choose to be, but not all of us. Sure, mortals have a habit of dying, but there will always be more of them. Not to mention all the vampires out there. Heck, I used to be in a vampire gang. Cult. Well, kind of both. They weren't good company, but they certainly weren't lonely. I mean, ain't we talking? Well, there's loads of vampires out there who think like you do, and they're fulfilling their own prophecies of loneliness.
You're being a mean little mouse now, and I don't like it very much. Maybe I should have killed you after all.
I'm trying to help you, Meddy. The world's changed a lot in the last 1800 years. A lot of it bad, but a lot of it good too. By and large, most people ain't burning witches and selling their daughters. That sort of thing's frowned upon by mortals these days. There are laws out there to protect folks now. It ain't like in old times.
May I tell you a story, little mouse?
Oh, God.
All right, tell me a story.
Once upon a time, there was a very pretty young lady. Pretty, but also crazy. Like me.
I don't mean to interrupt your story so soon, but you didn't think I was gonna let you get away with that one, did you? Don't call yourself crazy. You've been around way longer than I have. You gotta know that sanity is relative.
I know I'm crazy, though. Everyone tells me so, even my zealots. They like that I'm crazy.
You know, crazy ain't supposed to be a nice word. So why are you using it? Why are you creating a reality where what you are is crazy?
You are an annoying little mouse sometimes. Very well. I won't call myself crazy in front of you.
It's a start.
May I continue my story now? The pretty young lady Mary had moved in with her cousin, Mrs. Hultridge. At first they got along quite well, but one day Mary started acting naughty. She would shout, act unladylike, and even say that Jesus Christ wasn't very special. Mrs. Hultridge liked Jesus Christ very much and wanted Mary to like him too. When she didn't, this embarrassed Mrs. Hultridge. She began to think something was wrong with Mary. After all, who didn't like Jesus Christ? Mrs. Hultridge said that Mary had begun to vomit up pins and buttons, nails, glass, and bits of wool. Instead of being grateful for the free gifts Mary was vomiting up, Mrs. Hultridge said that she had been attacked by 8 witches in spectral form. Now, it just so happened that all 8 of those witches lived very close to the town where Mrs. Hultridge lived. Despite their magical prowess, the 8 witches were captured and put into the stocks, and all the people of the town were told that the women did not like Jesus Christ at all. So the Jesus Christ-liking people threw rotten vegetables and poo at the witches. And, just for fun, they gouged out the eye of one of them. Then they kicked the witches out of town and lived happily ever after. The end.
Well, that ain't a pleasant story.
Oh, it was very unpleasant. It hurts very much to have your eye taken away, but I like my new eye. It's fun.
I just thought your eyes didn't match because, I don't know, it's weird aesthetic vampire thing, but okay, got it. Alright, cool.
I was 1500 summers old or so when that happened. The world hadn't changed much then. I don't think it's changed much now.
I'm sorry that happened to you, Meddy. You're right. Folk can be pretty awful when they get riled up. That ain't changed.
Oh, don't be sorry, little mouse. I like my new eye. Also, the story has a happy ending.
Oh yeah? What's that?
After I had my eye taken away, I took Mrs. Hultridge's parts away too, one by one until she died. It was so much fun.
Can't blame you.
That's a little morbid, Meddy.
Morbid Mary? Oh, I like that. That's very clever, little mouse. But you see why I'm careful now?
Yeah, I get it. But look, there's one thing that's different now, and that's...
the UN exists! Liberal democracy has solved everything! Ow! What we're doing right now, the UN exists.
It's what we're doing right now. And all that time up till now, therapy ain't never existed. We only just started looking at ourselves in the way we think.
I mean...
Before recent times, we only looked at gods, government, and society. The self is a new frontier, and we're learning stuff we never considered before. The frontier can be kind of scary, but being on that frontier means moving forward, come what may.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this.
Silly mouse. If something feels scary, that means that there must be something to be scared of.
I know you've been through a lot and you got damn good reasons for being careful. But there's a reason you came to me, right?
Yes, but it wasn't because I wanted to go outside. It's because of my fans. They're very demanding.
Right. That's why we were talking about your going for walks and went down this rabbit hole.
Or, in your case, a mouse hole.
I know this game plays a lot with vampire relative morality, but god almighty, this girl's baggage. Yes!
Anyway, therapy usually ain't about just one thing. It's about lots of things. If the problem is your fans, we gotta imagine unlife without them, right?
Don't want to lose them all. Some of them are gentle. They're too weak to hurt anyone, which is why they don't.
You really think weak people would hurt others if they were stronger?
Little mouse, I've been alive for a long time. I believe what my eye shows me. Yes, if one is capable of hurting another, they do.
They can, but they don't always. You ever seen them capybara animals? They're dang massive rodents and could do some damage if they wanted to, I reckon.
Oh, yes! Oh, they're very cute. People like to share animated pictures of them in my community.
Some folk are like that. They just want to sit around and have someone scratch their bellies.
Is that what you want, little mouse? Do you want me to scratch your belly?
What? No, I'm just saying, don't assume everyone's out to hurt someone. Yeah, it happens. Of course it does. But that kind of thinking ain't giving folks their fair shot.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't know what I'll do if I don't have my followers. I can't live the way I used to before the machines took over. Oh, they expect so much of me now. They send me messages all night and all day. They need content.
Oh, Christ, Medi.
God, if I don't give them their content, they'll all leave. Their attention spans are like those of little bugs, but they're not as cute.
If I don't give them their content, they'll all leave. Nope.
Medi has millions of followers, yet she expects the same of all of them. This does not compute, as I hear the children of the sun say.
Oh, God. Okay.
God, if I don't give them their content.
Okay, I think we need to talk about moderation.
Oh, I already have moderators, silly mouse. Any major content creator has to have them.
I don't think they're doing their jobs very well.
I don't know what that stuff means. I'm talking about moderation in your thinking. What if you gave your fans only what you felt comfortable giving?
Doesn't matter what I want, silly mouse. They just want me to overreact to video games.
It doesn't matter what I want. Control fallacy, or...
Medi, you're thinking that mortals want only one type of content is forcing you to make only one type of content. Your assumptions are keeping you from doing things you like, and you deserve to do things you actually enjoy.
Huh? What's that like? I don't know. Every single reaction you're getting out of me in this game is fucking genuine. I couldn't sit down the last time we were playing. That Lourdes shit was crazy. Your assumptions are keeping you from doing things you like, and you deserve to do things you actually enjoy. Man!
You're very kind. I thought cowboys were supposed to be tough.
He is. He's just also soft.
Who says I ain't? I just don't have nothing to prove no more.
Yeah, I kind of feel that.
Here, why don't we try something new for next time, since going out didn't go so well last time. I want to challenge you to take a day off. Don't answer any messages, don't post no content. Just do something for you and you alone. Take a sick day.
But we never get sick. We're dead people.
They don't know that, do they? One day. That's all I'm asking for. You need to give yourself a little space.
Yeah, take a me day.
Very well. Since you've been a very kind mouse, I'll do it for you.
I'd prefer it if you did it for you, but we'll work toward that, huh?
Oh, I wish I had a big piece of cheese to give to you right now.
A lactose intolerance is kind of a side effect of death, but I appreciate the sentiment. I'll see you in a month then, okay?
What? What do you mean? What do you mean lactose intolerance is a side effect of death? What? All vampires are lactose intolerant? I mean, I guess they could be by default because they don't drink milk.
Great. I'll see you then.
But
bye.
You are doing well, my friend. I know we old ones can be rather inscrutable sometimes.
She's human. We all are, ain't we? The way I see it, we all got the same problems one way or another.
Yeah.
Your wisdom never fails to impress, Samuel.
Yeah.
I believe it is time for you to follow your own advice to Miss Medi, however.
Really?
All work and no play makes for a dull vampire, as they say.
Who says that?
Yeah, you're probably right. I might hit the hay early and do a bit of reading.
If you must take out some aggression on hay, then please do so. I shall see you soon, my friend. Rest in peace.
It takes a tough man to be kind in this world of shit, Medi. Yeah, it does. Food intolerant. Couldn't be me. This is how Zaf finds out the monkey's paw curl and they are a Dampier and their power is shitting themselves blind. This sucks.
Good night, Andy.
Let's see, time check. It is 11:39, but I would like to see if we can...
Wonder how I'll feel about humanity when I'm 1800. Heck, I wonder whether there'll even be a planet.
Damn. I kind of would like to push forward a little bit and see if we could see our next patient, because I am super curious about how Dr. Train's doing since last time.
I guess it's time to drown my existential woes in blood.
Wow.
Howdy there, Crimson.
You're sounding a little weary there, cowboy. You getting enough to drink these nights?
Oh, yeah, that ain't it. Just existential pondering.
This is the ass of a
That's
killer
just my
fella.
specialty. What's eating you, buckaroo?
It's this old client I got. She's been watching humanity hurting itself for 1,800 years. Every time she expected better, she got hurt. She ain't wrong to mistrust mortals.
That's a tough one. What do you do with someone like that?
Well, I tried to guide her to look inward like I do with everyone. People are people, but so is she.
How do you think she took it?
She kind of took it kind of poorly, honestly. Like, she didn't seem thrilled about this prospect. Like, I mean, I kind of want to say poorly just once. Just once.
I don't know, Crimson. I'm not sure this lady's even wrong in her judgments of humanity. She accepts it for what it often is.
Oh.
So she's giving them what they want,
Oh.
even at her own expense.
Oh.
Sounds like you've been on the right track to me. She's never going to be content making other people happy, especially if she's not on the same page as they are.
Okay. Good night, Max. It'll be the last one to do for tonight.
Dang, Crimson. I can see why Andy respects you so much. You done some living, sounds like.
Death at the door can put things into perspective. I get where your client is coming from. Changing the world isn't going to happen, but we can at least change ourselves.
I don't think that's true. The country I left definitely ain't the country I was born in.
The wheels turn a little slowly for us mortals, cowboy. Back in D.C., I was trying to push policy to do something about our poverty problem. But the kind gentlemen across the street were pretty happy to make things worse.
Oh. God. Alright, Crimson.
When I got my cancer diagnosis, that was my wake-up call to stop getting disappointed and start living with the little amount of time I had left.
Oh, girl.
Working at a bar is more rewarding than being a member of the bar, huh?
Oh.
Not bad, cowboy. It's got its charms. Here, I whipped up something special for you.
That ain't half bad. Got a refreshing taste.
Rose hips. Just a little something extra. Been experimenting with some herbals for Andy.
So it's not that vampires cannot consume things in this world that are not blood. They're just lactose intolerant.
Guess old dogs like us can still learn new tricks. Thanks, Crimson. I think I'll hit the hay now.
You hit that hay, Desperado. I'll see you later.
Got a lot on my mind tonight. I think I need some rest. Now, what should I do to relax?
Watch a man get his butt burned with a hot iron. Not gonna lie, I will want to see that later, but I think I've seen enough full episodes for tonight. So, I would like to just do a little reading. Reflect on the day with Emerson, as captivating as that sounds.
I always pick up a little extra perspective from Ralphie Waldo. Emerson, that is. Let's see if I can find a good passage.
Ralphie Waldo.
Bingo. In the woods is perpetual youth. Within these plantations of God, a decorum and sanctity reign. A perennial festival is dressed, and the guest sees not how he should tire of them in 1,000 years.
True.
In the woods, we return to reason and faith. There I feel that nothing can befall me. No disgrace, no calamity, leaving me my eyes, which nature cannot repair. In the wilderness, I find something more dear and connate than in streets or villages. In the tranquil landscape, and especially in the distant line of the horizon, man beholds somewhat as beautiful as his own nature.
Wow.
Ain't that the truth? Future's always ahead, no matter how old we get. That's enough for one night. Time to visit Dreamland. Maybe I'll see my princess there.
Oh, I just noticed he has Edmund's headshot over there in the corner, the autograph one. Oh, so his coffin changes during the course of the game. That's really cute. All right. Huh. Okay, good night, Mackie. All right, let's see this boy.
Samuel, my dear, I do look forward to our chats. How are you feeling tonight?
I gotta confess, boss, I'm a little down. I love helping other vampires, but getting therapy myself sometimes ain't much fun.
I understand. Looking in the mirror is difficult for any human, much more so when they don't cast a reflection.
You ain't kidding. It just seems like there's always work to do, you know? Like my walking in the woods for 90 years wasn't nearly enough time.
I dare say you are correct. I believe that we must never cease our walking in the woods. There is no mystery deeper than that of our own existence.
Where do vampires come from anyway?
Oh.
Well, Samuel, when two vampires love each
God.
other very much...
Andy.
Come on, boss, that's not what I'm asking. Where do we come from?
The answer to that is much older than recorded history, my friend. But let us focus on you.
All right.
We should start with some meditation and determine what thoughts are most important to you right now. Close your eyes and envision your place of comfort.
I ain't good at being a therapist. Is my hat weird?
No, it's not weird.
Ich bin Sam. Ich bin ein cool man. Election looks real bad back home.
Oh, God, Sam.
Dr. Drain thinks I'm brain damaged. Why'd my mama have to marry that asshole?
Aw.
When's the sunrise? The Senora hates my guts.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's true.
Sure wish you were still here, Jeb.
Oh.
Actors need help, that's for dang. Wish I had more book smarts.
You got plenty.
Bet he scares the heck out of me.
Yeah, me too.
You're an idiot, Sam. Hurting all them folk.
No.
Why'd I join up with a gang in the first place?
Oh.
How are you feeling now?
Ooh, that was a perfect meditation. I got a good grade. I literally got a good grade at therapy.
I'm way more centered now. I think I was actually afraid of therapy today.
Why is that, my friend? What thoughts came up?
The Empire Store.
Well, after last time, I think I was stewing a bit. Just being real angry at myself for joining that nasty cult in the first place.
They preyed on the vulnerable, as cults tend to do. If you had been a man of means with a robust support system, I doubt they would have noticed you.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, I'm mad about that too. I mean, my country did me real wrong and put me in that sorry state to begin with.
Oh?
This sounds like a proverbial can of worms.
Yeah, you could definitely say that. After we talked last time, I kept thinking, what could I have done differently? And the answer amounts to horse shit. All that law-breaking I did, all that murdering and stealing and doing no good, that was my country failing me.
Oh?
Let us slow down, Samuel. You are making a bit of a logical leap. I have great admiration and empathy for you, my friend. But it is disrespectful to those you hurt to blame anyone but yourself.
I mean, I guess I could have died. Suppose that would have been kinder. But that's a lot to ask a boy to do.
I am not suggesting that you should have died. And I do not suggest that your country was without fault. However, your country had its role, and you had yours.
Oh, Andy.
You are using a cognitive distortion called blaming.
Oh.
When we engage in blaming, we ignore or wipe away our own faults, attributing them to someone or something else. Our faults are precious, Samuel. We cannot be ourselves without them. Do not wipe them away.
I mean, I just wish things hadn't been the way they were. If my country had taken a better trail, maybe I would have turned out different.
Oh, boy.
Differently. I am sorry to interrupt, but Senora Deste might correct you less gently. Now then, perhaps it would help to put blaming into perspective. It is always humbling to see ourselves in the mirrors of our minds, is it not? Let's try some examples. See if you can tell when I am blaming.
Yeah, that part hit pretty hard.
I turned into a bat the other day and flew right into a tree. Who put that tree there?
It's so cute. Oh no! Oh no! It's Buggy! Hello? Buggy? Boogie? Hello?
I was unable to perform in bed with Crimson the other night. It must have been her fault.
Absolutely not. That's blaming. Oh, it works now.
Come on now, boss. Not every app out there is designed too good, but we can't expect machines to run themselves. Well, that's some blaming right there.
What was it? The interface on this widely used new vampire dating app is so modern. How do they expect anyone to use this cursed thing?
You are correct, Samuel. It was only hypothetical, of course. I do endeavor to keep up with the times. By the way, thank you again for teaching me Control-V and Control-C the other night. What a delightful trick.
Oh, God, it's so cute. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Way faster than going through the edit menu all the time.
Oh.
You youngsters always find the latest tricks. Let's keep going, though.
Oh, my God.
Did you see the football game the other night? My preferred team played with great skill and should have won. The referee was clearly an agent of the Dark Lord.
I don't know if that's really blaming.
It is the fault of the cursed sun that we must live in darkness.
Is it blaming? Is
Well, the sun can't
Yeah.
help being the sun, so don't go blaming it. The way I see it, we got our place, and that ain't nobody's fault.
Well done, Samuel. Perhaps the sun is even more brilliant in our memories, and seeing the real thing would spoil it.
you could see a movie?
Well, that's one way of thinking about it.
There are some blaming distortions you missed in there, my friend. Listen once more.
It was my controller. What? No, it was actually a bug. It wasn't my controller.
I turned into a bat the other day and flew right into a tree.
Blaming someone else or the tree for you being clumsy, that ain't gonna do anyone much good. I smacked into my fair share of trees back when I was a youngster, but that was definitely my fault.
Of course, there is no shame in being a novice flyer as a young vampire, but we can be insecure creatures. That's our humanity at work.
Oh, I like this. I like that.
I was unable to perform
Nope.
in bed with Crimson.
Dang, that is some blaming. Takes two to tango, boss. Maybe there's some bad blood brewing between you two, and I wish I hadn't heard about it.
Do not worry, my friend. Crimson and I bring each other great satisfaction.
All right.
All right, I get it.
I said nothing lurid, Samuel. Why are you so distressed?
Well, singing great satisfaction. It's like hearing your parents talking about their sex lives. I mean, not that you're. I mean, forget I said anything.
Oh, Daddy.
All right, Samuel, let us move on. The interface on this widely used new vampire.
Come on now, boss. Not a.
You are correct. By the way,
Oh, yeah.
you youngs, did you see the football game the other night?
Is this blaming?
Now hold on, Andy.
Okay.
I think I saw the game you're talking about, and you're just blaming the ref for your team's mistakes.
Okay.
You got a great tight end, but one that plays a little dirty.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
I didn't mean it like that. Oh, heck, I can't talk right today.
It's quite all right. Isn't getting dirty the point of play?
I think I get it. I ain't trying to erase what I did. I'm just bitter that I felt like I had no choice at all. And it all goes back to the United States taking my daddy away for their manifest destiny.
Oh.
I'm mad at him too. Dying for his country. What kind of nonsense is that? How'd his country pay him back?
See, you're a damn peer. Curse my superpower, shitting myself inside out.
By making my poor ma marry a drunk who beat the daylights out of her and his kids? Ain't no damn wonder I turned out the way I did.
That must have been devastating, Samuel. Countries are not human. They cannot feel. And stories such as yours prove it.
That's not a bad thing to try to remember in these times, that countries are not human, but certainly people who are making important decisions for that country are human.
I mean, what the hell, Andy? My daddy's corpse didn't give a shit about no United States of America.
This is hitting really hard.
It's kind of funny when you think about it. He died fighting the British so the U.S. could say they own Missouri. Who the fuck cares? I'm telling you, Andy, the best thing about being dead is realizing how little that nationalism crap matters.
Spitting tonight, Sam.
Desire for identity can create monsters worse than we.
Oh.
What happened after your father died?
Oh. Oh. I have to stand up again. Damn.
But we didn't have nothing. The money was running out, so my mom got married to a hard man who drank even harder.
Oh, God.
He beat up my older brother, Jeb, for fun.
Oh.
And once Jeb started fighting back, dear old stepdad came for me. And that's when my brother killed him.
Oh, so the other night when he said he wished Jeb was still here, that was his brother. Oh.
It sounds like a tragedy from my own country's mythology. I am sorry that such a thing happened to you, Samuel. Your brother was brave.
I love this game. Yeah, me too.
No kidding. We went on the run together, but he was the one who kept us alive and fed.
Oh.
Mostly through stealing and begging. Once we stopped being cute, begging didn't work anymore. So we moved up to robbing and killing.
Oh.
Killed my first man at 12, and then it got a little too easy.
Oh.
That is young. I cannot imagine how difficult that must have been, Samuel. My country asked me to kill at 20, and I still remember how devastating it felt.
Christ.
Yeah, well, nobody told me to do it. Like you said, that was all me. I don't think anyone was surprised either. When my brother and I rode into a town, you should have seen the way people looked at us. They knew we were trouble, and we were determined as hell to prove them right.
A moment, Samuel.
Oh.
I believe this is an opportunity for some growth.
It's them distortions again, huh?
To err is human, as they say. Do not be discouraged. There is something in what you just said that you cannot be sure of. Can you tell me what it is?
The people knew we... Nationalism is neat, actually. Wait, I kind of want to see what Andy says.
You ain't saying nationalism is a good thing, are you?
I am over 3,000 years old, Samuel. I have seen every great nation die. What do you think?
Okay.
Well, it ain't that then.
Alright. I stopped being cute!
Is it that I stopped being cute?
Well, yes, that is certainly a distortion. My patrons have told me they find you adorable.
Oh!
But I was looking for a different distortion.
Okay, alright. The people knew we were trouble. Yeah.
I guess there ain't no way of knowing that people thought we were trouble.
That's right, Samuel. There is one way of knowing exactly what they were thinking, and that would be to read their minds. Thus is the cognitive distortion called mind reading. Yes, we can weigh evidence and make predictions, but never with complete certainty.
I do this one.
I was a dirty little thieving murderer. I don't blame him for judging me.
First, that's labeling. Second, one of those people might have been patient and gentle, one that had an experience like yours. You cannot know.
It's true.
With your mind reading, do you see how you made everyone your enemy?
Yeah. You're right. You're damn right.
No one expects a child to be perfectly aware of themselves and the world, Samuel. Remember, start with compassion for yourself. Here, let us do an exercise to help you recognize mind reading.
Okay.
Jesus Christ would have disliked the idea of anal intercourse.
Okay. I guess that's mind reading of a kind.
I know that's mind reading right there. Unless you asked Jesus Christ himself and he told you, there's no way you'd know how he feels about butt sex.
Very good, Samuel. Many in my time have claimed to know the mind of Jesus Christ, and none of them have ever even met him.
You were there when he was kicking around. You ever meet him?
Oh my god, did you?
No, that part of the world was never really vampire-friendly.
Okay.
The chair you're sitting in is one of his, though.
What?
Magnificent, isn't it?
He was a carpenter. He's got an original. That's awesome. That's cute. I like that. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ made this chair?
I bought it cheaply before he became a big deal. He was certainly ahead of his time as a carpenter.
Dang. Now I feel awkward sitting in this thing.
No, you deserve it. If anyone deserves it, it's this beautiful, adorable man. Waiting for the screenshot sound. Yeah.
It's more than 2,000 years old, Samuel. It is still just a chair and has experienced millennia of past wind. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god.
Crimson is upset with me because I forgot to take out the garbage. I know, because she told me so.
Well, if she told you so, then... Yeah.
I sent my friend Vlad an internet message, and he left it on red. He must hate me.
Mind reading.
That's some mind reading for sure. There's no way you know what Vlad's thinking. Maybe he wasn't ready to answer, or maybe he forgot.
Yeah.
Excellent, Samuel. That's correct. There are endless reasons why Vlad would leave my messages on red, and only Vlad knows them.
Yes.
Reading too much into an internet message is a massive waste of time.
Jesus.
The Pony Express was a lot healthier, I think.
Yeah.
This internet stuff makes people get real nutty.
Oh, yeah.
Mortals are in more of a rush than we are, I'm afraid. Let us continue. One of the patrons of my club was having dirty thoughts about me. I know because I read his mind with my vampiric powers.
Well, I mean, if you actually read his mind, then I don't,
I told our bouncer, Bert, a funny joke the other day. He was quiet, but very amused.
I don't think that's mind reading, is it?
You did not find all the instances of mind reading, Samuel. Please, listen. Jesus Christ would have...
Mind reading.
Very good.
You were there.
No, the chair you...
Jesus... Dang.
It's more... Crimson is upset with me because I forgot to take out the garbage. I know, because she told me so.
Well, I guess there could be other reasons why she's upset with you.
You sure that's why Crimson's mad at you, boss? It seems a pretty minor thing to be upset about.
It is up to Crimson whether she is upset or not. If she tells me why she is upset, I am not reading her mind.
Okay.
That is the nice thing about good communication. One never needs to wonder.
Okay.
Well, dang, so it's not mind reading then.
Correct, Samuel. Let us keep going, though.
Okay.
I set my friend Vlad.
That's my
reading
the pony.
One of the patrons of my club was having dirty thoughts about me. I know because I read his mind with my vampiric powers.
That's not mind reading though, because I'm curious what he would say. What he would say though, anyway.
Wait just a sec. That's definitely mind reading. You read the fella's mind, so you knew what he was thinking.
Aha! That was a trick example, Samuel. It is not a cognitive distortion if I know the contents of his mind for sure.
Yep.
However, while it is not a distortion, it is rude to read another's thoughts, so I choose not to do so.
Nice.
It is better for all if private thoughts remain so.
Yeah.
You didn't actually read his mind then?
No, but at my age, the signals are obvious. He was having very dirty thoughts indeed. Would you like to hear them?
Yeah, sure.
Come on, boss.
No, I would like to hear them.
I can't resist teasing the American a little. I will proceed with more mind-reading statements.
I need to go to a club in Germany, and I need to get teased by hot goths. Like, what is this?
I told our bouncer Bert a funny joke the other day. He was quiet, but very amused.
I can be a funny little American.
How the heck would you know if Bert was amused by your jokes? That's clearly mind reading.
You are correct, Samuel. No one knows what Bert is thinking.
Oh, okay.
I like to think he dreams of butterflies. But who can say?
I don't think he's thinking of butterflies.
Then you are mind-reading, Samuel. Let Bert be Bert.
I kind of like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, let Bert be Bert.
I believe you now understand that mind-reading may have closed the door on some opportunities for you.
I suppose. I can't really know either way, but I guess that's the point of all this. Knowing what's real and what's not.
Exactly, Samuel. So tell me, what happened to you and your brother?
You don't know already. I thought we were famous Wild West outlaws. They called us the Handsome Boys, on account of the fact that we were young and good-looking. I think we made as close to a living as possible while keeping up a life like that for some 35 years.
Ooh.
They stopped calling us the Handsome Boys eventually. Mostly they just called us those two sumbitches. Jeb and I married a pair of sisters, even talked about settling down in some kind of fashion. I guess we got greedy, though. One last big job, as they say in the pictures. Met this fella in a saloon who'd heard of us. Went by Ernie. He said he'd help us take down the Pioneer Missouri Bank. A take of $30,000, split 3 ways. That's about $1 million in today's dollars, but that kind of money was unthinkable back when. We got the money all right, but my brother got shot in the head.
Oh no!
Dead before he even hit the ground. I didn't know who did it. So in my rage, I killed every soul in that bank.
Oh.
Ernie and I ran off with that dirty money, but weren't nothing the same after that. When she heard the news, my sister-in-law was screaming so loud she scared the coyotes away.
Oh.
My wife left with her that night, and I didn't see either of them ever again.
Oh.
Not sure I wanted to. I had $15,000 and no interest in spending it. Just sat there in a sack. When Ernie invited me to join his gang, I saw no reason not to. I'm pretty sure I signed that devil's contract as soon as I started killing them folks in the bank.
I am sorry, Samuel. That is a truly horrifying story. I can hear the pain in your voice. Your brother was precious to you.
Yeah. He wasn't a good man, Andy. But he kept me safe. Without him, I knew I'd be doomed. I was certain I had no choice but to join the Mystic Bastards. Yeah, I know. Cognitive distortion.
I know you know, Samuel. A new one, but I think you can identify it on your own. What is the cognitive distortion you are displaying now?
A new one? $15,000 wasn't that much money. I was too sure of my fate.
I was so sure I was right to join the Mystic Bastards. Ain't nobody could have convinced me otherwise.
Indeed, Samuel. This cognitive distortion is known as being always right. And when you are always right, your choices are limited, even if they lead to doom.
Can I see what the notes say about... Oh, nope, this way. We all get things wrong sometimes, and we all know it, but in the heat of the moment, we might get so worked up, we feel everything we say is correct. We might double down on opinions, even reject opposition first thing. Disagreements have nuance. We're not always right. The evidence is irrefutable. Bram Stoker was a vampire himself. Oh boy.
We become so convinced that only we have the appropriate perspective, even in a world of infinite possibilities. One would expect immortals to be immune to this distortion after seeing their beliefs challenged over generations. But we are just as susceptible to being always right. Let's try some examples so you can identify when I am always right.
A little quick time check. It is midnight right now. I don't think I'm gonna get to Dr. Drain tonight, just because like it's this is much longer than I thought it would be. It's good, I don't mind it, but it's a lot longer than I thought it would be. So when Sam is done with therapy, I think we might stop for the evening.
I have the experience of ages. My authority cannot be questioned.
Always right.
Okay, Boomer.
Excuse me?
Just something I hear the kids say when old mortal folk are acting like they're always right. The folks born after World War II are real good at destroying the world, but they assume age leads to wisdom. It ain't necessarily so.
Ooh.
You are always right about that.
Hey.
Well done, Samuel.
Hey.
Hold on, you can't know that layoffs are gonna happen after the next financial quarter.
What did it actually say? It said... Wait. What does that say? Melted general. I'm confident the current market. Okay, well I get the gist of what we missed.
I did not say that I was certain, just that I had earned confidence in my prediction. Modern stock markets are run by a cabal of dark cultists, and one can make educated predictions about their behavior.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes. They sacrifice all to the dark god of ever-increasing profit. You should know this, Samuel. Their dark gospel reigns supreme in your land.
This game is awesome. God. Yes, Mammon does reign supreme. I actually like the monthly timing thing. 3 client sessions, 1 a week, 1 week for Sam. I do too.
Oh, right. I guess I never thought as institutional investment bankers as dark cultists, but you're right. That's exactly what they are.
Yeah.
If only they had chosen a more ethical god than unrestrained capitalism.
Oh my god! I only want to play games made by Europeans from now on. Damn. Okay. Tell me more.
I know that turning another into a vampire inevitably results in resentment.
Always right?
That sounds like you're always right. I know a lot of us vampires ain't too happy with our lot in life, but we ain't always resentful.
Yeah. Tell us how you really feel, Little Bat Games. For real, though.
That is correct, Samuel. Of course, we must be careful when choosing whom we turn and when. Choosing to live forever is not a choice casually made.
I'm offering myself.
It ain't usually a choice at all.
But we will endeavor to break that cycle, my friend. We have enough clients already without having more resentful immortals running around. Let us continue.
I wonder if that plays in the Crimson's backstory.
I know for a fact that vampires become misanthropic as they age. I do not need your perspective.
Always right.
And now hold on, you ain't always right. You thinking we're gonna turn into misanthropes is limiting you from making new vampires, but that's just your thinking.
Very good, my dear Samuel. Caution is warranted when bringing a new soul into the dark, but I must consider perspectives other than my own. I have not had much good fortune with my children of darkness, but I am indeed not the only judge of character.
You got kids, Andy?
I had many dark children before I recognized the gravity inherent in doing so.
Oh no. Fucked around too much.
I only wish more of my brethren could learn what a responsibility it is to begin the unlife of another. I know the internet is a passing fad. I have seen technology come and go, so I can trust my own expertise.
Even if this one is not always right, I just want to hear what he says about the internet.
I think you're doing a little always right there, Andy. A lot of folks had unwavering confidence that the fax machine was going to stick around forever, but they weren't right neither.
Truly? I still use my fax machine. It is the preferred mode of communication among vampires here in Germany.
Heck, I guess that just proves no one is always right about technology. I think I get it, boss. If I had found folks to listen to other than myself, maybe I wouldn't have joined up with Ernie's gang.
Perhaps, perhaps not. You had plenty of reasons for making the choices you made. Reflecting on them is what helps us to grow.
Yeah, I'm a lucky fella all in all. I did some stuff with those vampires that I was pretty sure erased any humanity I had left. But I was wrong. Them transcendentalists I hold up with were ready to help me no matter how nasty I was. And I know I've done a lot of thinking on my own, but I owe them everything.
I forgot about that part of your backstory.
I've done a lot of thinking on my own, but I owe them everything. Is that so, Samuel? Can you point out your own distortion there?
It's my old favorite sneaking up on me, disqualifying the positive. I did plenty of work on myself.
That's right, Samuel. And why were the Transcendentalists able to help you? We just went over it tonight.
I wasn't always right.
I realized I wasn't always right. I was ready to start receiving help.
Yes.
Excellent, Samuel.
Yes.
Your capacity for self-reflection, and so quickly, is truly inspiring. I almost feel as though my blood is circulating on its own.
Oh.
Oh, come on, Andy. I'm just a fella.
You have earned a reprieve from disqualifying the positive, my friend. Embrace it.
Yeah.
I believe we have had a productive session today.
Yes.
Let us not press matters. This is difficult work, and you are handling it wonderfully. How do you feel?
You know, I feel okay. Somehow it's better than feeling good. What happened is what happened. Some bad stuff happened to me, and I did some bad stuff. And none of it lasts forever. That's the nice thing about having all the time in the world.
I mean, even if you're not immortal, it's still true.
Your trials have made you wise indeed, my dear Samuel. Now rest, my friend. You shall soon share your wisdom with your clients. I wish you a good night.
Yeah, I believe it's early coffin time for me tonight. Have a good night, Andy.
You as well, Samuel. Rest in peace.
Okay. I think that's where we're going to stop. It is 12:11 Eastern Time. And I think we should pick up with,
Samuel, greetings. You look a bit pale. May I offer you something to drink?
we're going to pick up with whatever the hell is going to happen next. I'm sure Dr. Drane's got some stuff to... I wish they would work on this UI just a little bit. I can barely tell which square I'm selecting. I think I am on... Yes, I am an empty one. Good. Yes, we all deserve a boss like Andy. Boss. Good night, pleasant torpor. Yes, good night. We'll pick up on this with whatever that dude's name is, Lord Luridus. We'll see how he's been doing since his last therapy session. Okay. Good night, everyone. Have pleasant dreams. We'll get to your we'll get to your Blorbo next time. Don't worry. Oh, if only there was merchandise of him. You could have a little man on your shelf. Keep a catchy company. Okay. Good night, everybody.